It's good. Life is good. I can afford to buy a decent steak now. The reason I came to America at the age of 21 was basically just to try something different, to see something different. It was a dream I'd had. I used to race motorcycles at a pretty high standard in England, doing really well. Thought I was going to be a world champion, but I broke my shoulder, had a pretty bad crash. I lost my sponsorship and was pretty depressed at the time. 21, my dreams had gone. And one of my friends said, why don't you go to Southern California? Why don't you go and see what California looks like? So I took $600, got a flight to Los Angeles, and it was like walking into a movie for me. It truly was. I met a good crowd of guys. I used to play soccer, so I met some guys at one of the local bars, and they were all construction workers, and one of the guys had a friend that needed someone to help him with some painting in Beverly Hills. He liked what I did, and he offered me a position. I say a position, he offered me a job as a painter. So that's what I did for the next 17 years. I painted houses. One minute I was 21, and the next minute I was 37 years of age. I hadn't dreamed about being a painter, that's for sure. That wasn't my goal in life, was to become a painter. One of my friends up in San Francisco had asked me to listen to a pre-recorded message about this opportunity. I didn't think it was for me, I wasn't a salesperson, but the membership made sense, and I bought the membership right off the bat. But a few weeks after I bought the membership, I had the opportunity to use the membership, and it just worked in a massive way for me. I mean, I was so impressed with the results I got. I just started telling people about it. Some of them wanted to buy the program. I kept referring them to the guy I bought the program from, and he was trying to convince me that I should really be a salesman and sell the product myself. And in the end, he just convinced me. Steve with Legal Shield, how's it going? Happy 2014. I was full-time from the minute I started because I gave up being a painter, but there's a difference between full-time and being full-time. I was full-time going down the beach and going to the bar and just partying hard and just having a great time. I was in a relationship and I ended up moving to Minnesota from Southern California. How crazy is that? But that was a defining moment in my business. I bought a house and I didn't want to go get a job. And my option was get a job or take this business seriously. I didn't know anyone here. I'm in Eagan, Minnesota. And I just decided I was going to take it seriously, see what happened. And that's what I did. I always plan out my day the night before. So the night before, I write down everything that's in my mind that I have to get done the next day. So I already have a plan of action. I'm either making phone calls or I'm exposing new people. I normally get down to my office about 8:30 and I stay there till 4:30 when I go to the gym, and I'm making calls. That's what I've done for the last 9 years now. These are important to me. Not that we'll have time for these. These are my 100 questions I had to answer when I did my citizenship. About 6 or 7 years ago, I decided that I really wanted to be an American. It was a scary thing actually deciding that I want to become a citizen, because once you apply to become a citizen, they can either accept you or they can kick you out. And I was already wondering what would happen if it went the other way, because my life has been here for so many years. But the day that I went and had my immigration interview and I answered all the questions and I'd done my studying, and the guy just shook my hand and says, "Congratulations, welcome to the US." It was one of the best days of my life. It was a defining moment that changed so much within me. And I'm really, really proud to be a US citizen. I'm 3 lines on my shirt. I'm an English guy. I'll always be English. I'm English through and through. But I love this country. I love everything about it. From the day I came here, I loved America. Love it. So. I'm definitely all in anything I've ever done. Once again, it just goes back to the way I was brought up. I was brought up, I suppose, not to be a quitter. At the beginning, I just wanted to earn some money. My only goal when I first started this was really to earn $570 so I could buy an aeroplane ticket back to England, because I had no money. We were just scrimping and scraping. But slowly, after a period of years, I've come to the position now where I've got plenty of time and I've got plenty of money, so I can pretty much do what I want now. Time freedom as well as financial freedom. I've got everything I need. There's nothing I don't want. I drive a nice Mercedes. I have a truck for the winter. I've got a motocross bike. I've got all the toys that I could want, and I'm just grateful. And it's just people looking out for me. People have looked out for me ever since I started this business. As I look back, it makes me emotional because people have cared for me. You know, people cared for me when they had no reason to care for me. And I'm just going to pay it back, you know, the best I can. And I love what I do. I absolutely love it. I tell what I love the most doing. I love being in front of people and explaining how this membership can protect them and their families. I believe in it so much that I'm not selling it. I'm just letting people know it exists. So I think the passion comes from everything. It's coming from the money, it's coming from the relationships, it's coming from the way different people have affected my life and made me a better person. And in turn, because I believe I've become a better person in every way, I think I'm you know, in my own way, helping other people to change their lives. And it makes everything work for me. Everything works. I mean, there's not a bad day. There's a day where I have, you know, a bad moment, but days aren't bad anymore. Every day's a good day.